In this vast garden, city hustle fades with the wind, replaced by a refreshing rural vibe. On this ordinary road, past joys and sorrows intertwine, future dreams are abundant, and after twists and turns, they finally arrive at Mess's tennis space. On the path to new life, not only does this place gather talents from all over the country, but a group of mediocre country bumpkins lurks, and Messi tells rich funds for promising players come from rich kids. Messi even built a court for the two sisters, and mapped out a perfect career path eerily similar to their previous coach design. It was also about growing in youth competitions relying on the same path to fame. Messi's grand plan was interrupted by Richard, who said they wouldn't play youth tournaments. Messi was annoyed but powerless, had signed the contract. A simple serve wasted 3 years of his life. In 3 years, Dovey and Zaya V never missed training but played no matches. However, the fame didn't fade away due to the absence from matches, thanks to Richard's daily self-promotion to the media. Journalists questioned his plan, saying it deprived girls of growth. Richard retorted, "They are doing fine. Dovey can speak 4 languages now, and how many languages can you, the journalist, speak?" Faced with the journalist's challenge, Richard's reaction was astonishingly calm. However, the persistent and intense questioning from the reporters began to overwhelm Dovey, which greatly infuriated Richard. Yet, little did he realize that during these 3 years of silent accumulation, Dovey was ready for a professional shift, eager for the upcoming International Youth Cup. He begged Messi to convince Richard to let him compete, which Richard also intended, seeing Dovey's desire and spirit. But a breaking news report caused him to rethink. Jennifer, the German player who debuted at 12, ran away due to competition pressure. Police found Messi's personal life and flyer addiction. From Richard's view, prioritizing competition hurt education, so he wouldn't let his daughter repeat Jennifer's mistake, sparking Messi's grievances. Not just the coach, family members struggled too. His supportive wife, for the first time, said, "You're too stubborn and arrogant. Whether you want to admit it or not, we've done our duty, but ultimately, this is our daughter's life. You must let her make her own." His wife's heartfelt words deeply affected Richard. His years of authoritarianism indeed caused his daughter to lose many choices. So that night, he explained his stubbornness to, as well as his determination to move ahead. "When young, I was beaten by a mob of white kids. When I asked my father for help, I saw him fleeing in panic. I may not be a model father, but everything I do is to protect you. You need to understand, every decision you make represents not just you, but all the black. The father-daughter knot is untied, paternal love suppression leads to soaring tests." The news of Dovey taking the court again after 3 years shook the tennis world, with countless onlookers flocking in, just to see if he's a true genius or a flash favorite. On the eve, a Nike agent offered a $3 endorsement deal, valid only for that night. Once the match starts, the contract's void. A simple gesture earns $3 million. This could elevate their lifestyle and bridge the class gap. Despite being tempted, the coach and Richard handed the decision over to Dovey, who prompted because he was confident in his abilities and knew he was worth more than $3 million. But the next day, pressure and lack of experience caused him to lose 2 in a row. He recalibrated and fought on, but his opponent still won the 3rd set effortlessly. Thinking the match was lost, the Nike agent left early, with only his father signaling him to relax. Maintaining an open stance, Dovey, understanding his father's cue, closed his eyes to recall past techniques and sweat. The weight reminded him not to falter. After adjustments, he shifted momentum, returning tricky shots and winning a set with a stunning overhead. From then, he fought with vigor, getting into his groove, revealing long-hidden skills. Sweat nourishing his soul spills freely, forcing his weakening opponent to shudder. At this moment, no one could block his brilliance. This epic comeback marked Dovey's glorious journey. When asked if she feared facing the world's #1 tennis queen Sanchez, she confidently replied. Before the match, the brand raised the endorsement fee to $4 million, but the father-daughter duo still refused. Because tomorrow night's match will be the greatest comeback in sports history. Next morning, Richard found Zaya while looking word on the court. He understood his struggles and strength, saying, "I know it's hard in your sister's shadow, but I let you endure pressure because you weren't strong enough. I also know you're resilient and determined. This court will be yours." As the night cast a shadow over the open court, the highly anticipated showdown was about to commence. That evening, Dovey stepped into the dreamlike court, radiating excitement. Outside the court, Richard was calm, as if foreseeing victory. The match unfolded as expected, thanks to his talent and dedication. Shortly after the match, Dovey baffled the opponent. His powerful counterattacks ripped through their lines. His relentless assaults kept dismantling the opponent's defense, unstoppable momentum weighing down their spirit. This path was about to blossom beautifully, as he believed hard work would pay off. Yet, Sanchez suddenly called for a timeout upon his coach's instruction. Employing his notorious delay tactics, without any sportsmanship, he loitered in the restroom for a Dovey's fiery form waned. Sure enough, when the game resumed, a rusty Dovey began to make repeated mistakes. First, a pour out, then a miss-serve. Later, shot connection was hard. Clearly, these tricks worked on newcomer Dovey. Amid murmurs, Sanchez found his rhythm, holding match point, while Dovey struggled.